Sonnet545 is back on your screen and welcome to this new tutorial on how to make a TNT duplicator. Now we get right into it with showing how this works. You can see here this little test hole I have dug with this machine. The faster you flick the lever, the more TNT comes out of it. Now, of course, you don't need a lever. You can hook whatever redstone input you want into this block. For example, if I had two observers facing away from each other, so they constantly update themselves, there is a ridiculous fast amount of TNT being dispensed. So how you want the observers to be set up, you place a block behind the piston. You then place the observer just like this, so the arrow points away. Then you go around and you face another observer just like this, so the arrows face outwards, and immediately you can see TNT being dispensed. This is about the fastest way of TNT being dispensed with this machine. I haven't seen anything faster. But, of course, you want to know how we built this. So I have a block set up here. This is the block where our lever will be placed. So I'm going to do that as the first step. We place a lever. Then we place a sticky piston, whichever side you want. And then we make an L with slime blocks. You need about 6 of those for this build. So 1, 2, 3 here. On that slime block, we place a detector rail with a minecart on top of it. Now on this slime block here, underneath the minecart, we add a stone brick wall. Can be whatever wall you want it to be. And to the side of that wall, we add a second L with slime blocks. So 1, 2, 3. That is our L. Now, what you do next is add the TNT underneath the wall you've placed, so right there, and then a dead coral fan. I have now a fire coral fan, but I'm sure there's plenty other fans in the game. So just for a reference, I'm using the dead fire coral fan. And we place that right next to the TNT. Now you can see it looks a little bit different than that one. That's because this system isn't primed yet. And a slight warning beforehand, once it is primed, so once you've used it at least once, there is no touching this TNT block anymore. So for example, once you've primed it, I'm going to show it to you right here. So this system is already primed. If I place a block attached to this TNT, so on this side, or underneath, that TNT will update itself and explode. That is something I have done over there with that redstone contraption, and I had to build it several times over because you can see it exploded a little bit, and that is not what we want. So when you place a block there, it just falls down, contraption broken, and you have to start all over again. So just to keep that in mind, if you want to do some other redstone trickery with it, don't do anything with it once it is primed. So this is actually the system done. Congratulations, you have managed to build a TNT duplicator. Now, does it work? Yes, it does. Once I flick this lever, the system will be primed. Just like that. We flick it back. Nothing happens. That is okay for the first time. We do it again. Boom. TNT is being duplicated. We can just spam this lever now and dig ourselves a hole. Now, why would you dig yourself a hole with TNT, you might ask? Well, it's pretty easy to clear large amounts of space because you can add this to a flying machine. So you can actually clear out lines with the TNT. Instead of one hole, you can clear out a whole line. And TNT now drops since like, what is it, 1.14? Since 1.14, TNT drops every block, it explodes. So that will be handy for our contraption that I'm building right there. So that's the TNT contraption done. If you enjoyed watching this TNT duplicator being built, please give it a like. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of this kind of tutorial. I am building a redstone contraption right there, which is involving this duplicator. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to see it, and I'll see you in the next one.